I just don't understand how when a judge lets you off the mat, and I did let you off the mat. I mean, I told you not to lie to me, and you lied under oath. I get the whole addiction thing. We all get that. Every one of us get that. I don't understand how when I was talking to you and I knew you were lying and you kept assuring me you weren't lying and you testified under oath. Okay. What are we doing on this one?
Okay, well, it's number 5 and number 7 are duplicates. They're the exact same thing, same date and time. But he is pleading guilty to the violations. It's a combination of positives for alcohol and for mis-sobriety tests.
If you plead guilty, so I'll just dismiss count 7. Is that fair?
That's fine.
So he's going to plead to 1 through 6 and 8 through 12.
Yes.
If you plead guilty here, sir, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for up to 93 days. Do you understand that? I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And there will not be a hearing. Do you understand that? I got to keep your voice up for me, sir. Did you hear what I said?
Yes,
You got to keep your voice up for me. You understand everything I've said? As to count 1 that you failed. Just give me 1 second. Failed to submit to 7 a.m. PBT on December 12 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
And that's on the sober link, and that was on December 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 2 that you submitted a breath test through a sober link on December 13th with positive results. So that would be failing to refrain from consuming alcohol. How do you plead? Did you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol on the 13th?
Yes, sir.
Count 3 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive again on December 14th. How do you plead? Did you consume alcohol, say again on that date?
It was within 72 hours.
I didn't ask you that. Did you test positive for that and consume alcohol on the 14th?
Positive, yes.
Count 4 to the charge you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, submitting to a breath test with positive results on December 15th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you test positive that date?
Yes.
Count 5 that you failed to submit to a 7 a.m. PBT on SoberLink on December 18th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
I need Emily in here on this one. Count 6 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, having a positive result on December 16th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 8 that you failed to submit to a PBT on December 18th. How do you plead? Count 9 that did you fail to do that? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Count 9 that you failed to submit to a 7 a.m. PBT on December 20. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Fail to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 10 that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive on December 20. How do you plead? Failed to do that?
Yes, sir.
Count 11, you failed to submit to 7 a.m. PBT on SoberLink on December 21. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Fail to do that? Count 12, that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for alcohol on those dates in times. That date, December 21, at 9:04, 9:18, 9:48, October 18, October 48. I'm sorry, 10:48, 11:31, and then missed on 11:48. How do you plead?
Yes, guilty.
Did you fail to do that?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please are accepted the counts 1 through 12 with the exception of 7. Count 7 is dismissed. It's a duplicate. I think I need Ms. DeCino to tell you what's going on. Your name?
Emily Casino.
How disappointing. What would you like to say? I want you to tell Mr. Haynes from the beginning what has happened on this.
So he is scheduled for sentencing on 2 separate show causes on January 14th. There were similar issues, and he was saying that there was something was wrong with the device, so we got him a new device. And they sent his other device out to have it checked if there's anything wrong with it. And then got the new device. And we're happy.
So either he should go play the lottery, because I don't remember having somebody have have a malfunctioning device of any kind. Maybe there was. But for someone to have two, one ticket, 150 million. I can't wait to hear, because I am really upset with Mr. Johnson. He gets in sobriety court. We told him it was a marathon. He didn't even get to the end of the sidewalk up here, and he's basically quit. Go ahead, I want to hear.
Yes, Judge, and I don't have the particulars on the hearing that's coming up, but in talking to Mr. Johnson, he's been pretty direct and candid. He's struggling with alcohol.
He lied to me under oath. He lied to me under oath. I want to repeat what I said. He lied to me under oath. I gave him every opportunity to come clean, and you lied to me under oath. You got no business being in sobriety court. We made a massive mistake on this one. What a failure on our part to see through the nonsensical garbage. And I, is the head of this sobriety court, accept full responsibility. You lied to me under oath. You don't lie in a courtroom, son. I don't care what it is. You want to tell me I'm struggling? I'd have been so understanding, it wouldn't have even been funny. You don't lie to the judge, and you don't lie when you're under oath, and you hit both. I feel like terminating him right now. That's how upset I am with him. I really do. I mean, I'm just ready to go give him 93 days and let's move on. I will not tolerate people lying to the courthouse, not me. It's not about me. Not about me. You don't lie to the judicial system under oath. You don't do it. I gave him every opportunity to get off the mat. No. It's a malfunction. It's a malfunction. So I got to have people from house arrest take time from their day to come on. We got to fool around with switching out devices. And then the same thing happens. And I'm telling you, if this was a malfunctioning device, not one, but two, he needs to go buy a lottery ticket. He'll be a billionaire by 6 o'clock or whenever the next drawing is. Unless you think I shouldn't terminate him, I'm doing it right now.
Did he plead guilty?
Yeah, he's pled guilty to all these. And now his lawyer started out, Mr. Haynes, gentleman, he's struggling with alcohol, which is what I knew from the beginning. But he wouldn't tell me that. He wanted to lie to me. He wanted to assure me he didn't. I told him, you're not going to testify falsely under oath. Go ahead.
Judge, you've been around this even a little longer than I have, with this a long time. With this particular problem, you don't know when people are ready. You don't know when they admit it. You don't know when they see the light. A lot of times people took a long time trying to get away with things, and it becomes a habit. Today, and this will not arrange for the other part of this, I met Mr. Johnson for the first time today. We talked about it, and pretty quickly we got to the point. He has been involved in counseling with the GARA. I'm hoping the court will order that his counseling is increased, possibly intensive outpatient, because he is struggling with that degree and he needs the help. I don't know exactly what's going on with him in his personal life, but He does have a job. He works the call center, gets off at midnight. He says he's doing his meetings after that. He's working toward getting a sponsor, but he doesn't have one yet. And maybe getting a sponsor would be the part of this that helps make a difference for him. But if he's made a step today that he's acknowledging this, I hope he gets a chance.
Anything else that you want to say, sir?
Now, give me this option, I won't fail. I won't fail people.
Anything you want to say?
I'm sorry, I am with Mr. Hayes in some capacity that I don't think it's uncommon for the early days for people to fight it. I think it is a step in the direction that he was at least honest today. I'm equally as frustrated when I think of the work I put into the other violation. To wise. I'm kind of thinking that maybe a scram tether would be appropriate because now we're having an issue that he's missing the 7 and 11 a.m. one. And then I would definitely want to speak to Higuera about getting him into IOP and maybe an MAT consultation. And the ETG did come back and confirm I got it today for the record.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand how when a judge lets you off the mat, and I did let you off the mat. I mean, I told you not to lie to me, and you lied under oath. I get the whole addiction thing. We all get that. Every one of us get that. I don't understand how when I was talking to you and I knew you were lying and you kept assuring me you weren't lying and you testified under oath. I would not blame myself for sending you away today for 93 days. I want to be clear about that. You just got started in this program. And you aren't even giving it a shot. And again, I get the addiction thing. We all understand that people are going to fail. They're going to relapse. I get it. But you went to such great lengths. I'm going to have a hard time forgiving you for that. I mean, you really went to great lengths. But that being said, here's what I'm doing. You're to serve 10 days jail now. I don't care who you're going to be with or not with on Christmas. That's just too bad. That's just too bad. You're going to serve Christmas Day in jail. And for you to make me do that, for me to do that, you really pushed me. You ought to know that. You're to have a MAT consultation. You're to convert to a scram tether first business day following release. So we can even take the sober link that he's on. I don't know where he got it, if he got it from house arrest. Pardon?
He'll have to take it to house, if he doesn't have it with him today, he can bring
Do you
it.
have it?
I would rather him keep it almost, so that when he gets out,
It's going to be,
or if he gets out at 7 p.m. on a Saturday,
that's fine. I'll let you work on that. You're going to return that. We're going to give you a scram tether, 10 days jail, 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. This is basically, there's no basically about it. This is your last chance. You lie to me again, we're done. Good luck. That's what we'll do. And you can talk to Gary about IOP, intensifying the treatment.
doesn't seem for the court.
I do. And we'll see how things go. Thank you very much. People against Bradley Jacob Malat, 25W838481. Your name? Ms. Wild, your name?
Elizabeth.
What you just witnessed wasn't just a probation violation hearing.
It was a courtroom reckoning with deception, addiction, and the limits of judicial patience. Bradley Jacob Mallow stood before Sobriety Court facing 12 counts of probation violations spanning just 10 days in December. Missed breath tests, positive alcohol readings, and a pattern of non-compliance that was impossible to ignore. But what truly set this hearing apart wasn't the violations themselves. It was the lie. When the judge gave Mallow every opportunity to come clean, he didn't. He looked the court in the eye and testified under oath that the device was malfunctioning. Twice. The judge saw through it in real time. And when the truth finally came out, the frustration in that courtroom was visceral. "You lied to me under oath," the judge repeated. Not once, not twice, but several times, because some things need to be said until they sink in. Addiction is understood. Relapse is expected. But perjury is a choice, and that choice cost Mallow his Christmas. The judge handed down 10 days in jail, effective immediately, meaning Mallow would spend Christmas Day behind bars. On top of that, a scram tether upon release, a MAC consultation, and intensified outpatient treatment. One final warning delivered with unmistakable clarity: lie again, and it's over. This case is a stark reminder that the courtroom demands one thing above all else: honesty. You can fall, you can struggle, but you cannot lie to the bench and expect mercy twice. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns, because justice never gets old.